good? What's good? It's your big homie. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Let me play the intro. See if y'all can hear this thing, man. Y'all let me know. Let's go. Um,
Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
When everything that we do affects our younger brothers and sisters, to me it seems that the facts have missed us. Who will be there to reach down to hug and kiss us? Frankly, the current state that we're in needs to be discussed. Self-respect is a must. We need to tone down the lust, avoiding the fact that it provides a pleasant rush.
but who in this world can you trust? The answer to that is yourself.
Don't take what that man says off the bat.
Pick that book up off the shelf. What's good?
That means not to trust.
That means to
Take what he said, think about it, and then come back and discuss. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world.
let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world.
For the boys and the girls, because if we don't change it up, we're gonna make it in this world. We need to focus on the present and think less about the past, cause if we keep it up like this, then that's gonna be our fucking bad. You gotta know just where you're coming from, the kid, where you're going, so get on your search for knowledge, cause there's power in knowing. We need to pick up more books
And read them cover to cover. And after you get the information, pass it to your
brother, spread it to the whole world. If you know it ain't fake,
You'll be surprised the difference in this world that one man can make.
it's good and bad in everybody, but you gotta bounce it out. And if we
All found that we change the world, no doubt.
let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights
And stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world.
We gotta change the world.
What's good, y'all? It's your big homie, Big Bayday, man. And I appreciate everybody for tapping in and tuning in, man. This the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast. Thank you so much for coming back in, man. Let's go. Amen. 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 I got one for us today, man.
It doesn't take much to.
I got one for us today. Man. As always, y'all know I got some of the greatest content on YouTube, in my opinion. Now, let me say this. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Hit that like button. Everybody in the building, hit that like button. Let me say this. Barack Obama has seen through the feminism as well. Barack Obama has seen the light. Now, first things first. People like me don't make content to disrespect people. People like me don't make content to disrespect women. People like me do not make content to pick on nobody or just talk about people. I make content to raise awareness for things so we can make the world a better place. Simple as plain. Now, the kind of content that I've been making and that I be creating over here and that y'all be watching, the kind of content we've been talking about for the last couple years. I've been doing this for 6 years. I've been doing the same content, but over the last 3 years, I've been talking about relationship matters. Because for the last 4 years, I've been a single father. So, matters of the relationship, in my opinion, are some of the most important topics to humanity. Because how we deal with each other, man and female, how we deal with each other dictates the pace of the future. Bottom line. How men and women get along and how we bond with each other, that is the whole blueprint for life's future right there. So if we stop dealing with each other today, men and women, we fall apart and we break up and we stop dealing with each other, that would be the end of humanity. But if we get to our back to our senses and start living life as it was supposed to be lived, we could potentially save humanity. The sad part about it is it will be so easy to save humanity. It's just a matter of everybody getting on the same page. And by me saying the same page, I don't mean men disrespecting women. I don't mean men degrading women. I don't mean control. I don't mean none of that. What I mean by men and women getting on the same page in order to survive in order to survive. What we would have to do is have the same. We have to be on the same page. We'd have to want the same things. We'd have to be in it for the same reasons. And the crazy thing about that is men and women are two different types of creatures. We want two different things. I understand that, right? But let me say something. Humans have always been like this since the beginning of time. Women have always been women. Men have always been men. The natures have always been like they are. So it's nothing new. It's nothing new to it. Humans have been operating the way we've been operating since the beginning of time. Women have the same mentality they've had since the beginning of time. Men have the same mentality. It's just things have changed. Times have changed. So let's get back. Let me break this shit down. Let's let Barack Obama talk to y'all about this shit, man. Because a lot of people have been suffering in silence for a long time, including me, including Barack Obama, including a bunch of good men. Millions of good men suffer in silence all the time. Millions of good men suffer in silence to keep their women happy. Millions of men suffer in silence to not expose the wrongdoings of their women. And the time of suffering is over, man. What y'all have to understand is we can't take it no more. Men, especially real men, cannot take the abuse from women anymore. It's not acceptable and it's not tolerated. Let me tell y'all, you might think your woman loves you or likes you, but let me tell you, let's let Barack Obama talk about this shit, man.
We had your wife Michelle on the show, and she had mentioned that for about 10 years of the marriage, she really didn't like you.
Oh, man.
So asking for a friend, how do you get back in good graces? Again, for a friend. You got a pen, so I take a note.
Let me just say this. It sure helps to be out of the White House. And to have a little more time with her.
Right.
You know, what also helps, though, about children. And
yeah.
I don't know about your spouse, Michelle, when our girls were growing up, that was priority number 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Of course.
And so I did not fully appreciate, I think, as engaged of a father as I was, the degree of stress and tension for her.
We had.
Now, hold on. I'm gonna let Facebook see it, and then we're gonna talk about it because this has to be broken down. It has to be talked about.
On the show, and she had mentioned for about 10 years of the marriage, she really didn't like you.
Oh, man.
So asking for a friend, how do you get back in good graces? Again, for a friend. You got a pen, so I take a note.
Let me just say this. It sure helps to be out of the White House. And to have a little more time with her.
Right.
What also helps though about children, and
Yeah.
I don't know about your spouse, Michelle, when our girls were growing up, that was priority number one, two, three, and four.
Of course.
And so I did not fully appreciate, I think, as engaged of a father as I was, the degree of stress and tension for her.
Now, did y'all hear what he was trying to do? For one, he tried to discredit himself as a man to make his woman, his wife, feel comfortable in his response. See, I'm gonna tell you about the thing with a man who has a wife who's not in control of his life. The man who has a wife and is not in control of his own life. I'm not talking about dominating your woman. I don't give a fuck about that. This ain't oppression talk. This is man and woman talk. If a man does not have control of his own life, he's going to have to answer questions and speak how he thinks his woman wants him to speak. And when you have situations like that where a man can't even speak freely as a man, that's dangerous right there. Because that's the type of situation to where when a man needs to be blunt and be straightforward and be direct about stuff, he'll have to look around to make sure his wife's not there before he can answer straight. He has to look around to make sure his wife is approving or even gonna allow him to answer that question correctly. If a man is not in control of his life, if a man is a yes man for his life is gonna be a living hell. We just heard Barack Obama's quote unquote wife said she didn't even like him for 10 years of the relationship that they were married. She didn't even like him. Fuck love. She didn't even like him. And they said, well, how do you help that? How do you fix that? And this nigga talking about, well, it doesn't help to be in the White House. Let me say something to y'all. Let me talk to the men. Let me talk to Barack Obama. I pray to God Barack Obama sees this video. Barack Obama, you were the president of the United States of America, the highest job title in our country. She was just your fucking wife. Now, this no disrespect to Michelle Obama. She was just your fucking wife, bro. She's supposed to be kissing your ass and bending backwards to make sure you, the president, the leader of the free world, is straight. And you're going to sit back and try to throw yourself under the bus to make your wife feel better. Now, I know you have to make your wife feel comfortable, protected, and all this. I understand that. What's good? What's good? I understand you as a man, Barack Obama, you have to make your wife feel respected and all that stuff. But Garrett, let me tell you something. As a man, you're supposed to also tell the truth and lead your family in the right direction, regardless if it's the uncomfortable truth or not. That's what a real man does. A real man does not goddamn go out of his way to appease and please others. That's a yes man. That's a sucker. That's a simp. That's not a real man. So Barack Obama, we hear him speaking as a simp. I'm gonna play it one more time for the people who are just getting in here. You think your woman likes you? You think your woman loves you? She probably don't even like you, my nigga. Let's go. Even the president.
We had your wife Michelle on the show, and she had mentioned that for about 10 years of the marriage, she really didn't like you.
Oh man.
So asking for a friend, how do you get back in good graces? Again, for a friend. You got a pen, so I take a note.
Let me just say this. It sure helps to be out of the White House. And to have a little more time with her.
Right.
What also helps though about children. And
Hold up.
I don't know.
Hold up. Did you hear what he just said? He said it helps to be out of the White House to have more time with her. If you don't got time to be with your woman will be with another man. This ain't all women. It's just a lot of modern women will leave good men I've been left in relation. I've been broken up for with a female has broken up with me because she told me I didn't have enough time for her. I had females leave me for other dudes because they said I didn't have time for them. I had females cheat on me with other men because I was always working. If your life is predictable, structured, scheduled, and planned out, a woman hates that. Most women hate structured, planned, scheduled lives. They like spontaneity. They like spontaneous. They like random shit. Females don't like structure. They don't. You put a female in a box, they gonna get out the box. You put a female in a marriage, she'll do anything to get out the goddamn marriage. Let's go. So first off, he said he worked too much for her. Not even saying, man, I was the leader of the free world, man, and she's supposed to be. This goes to show you and proves that shows you even the leader of the free world don't get no respect from his woman, man. Let's play this shit one more time, man. You don't get no respect no more. It's weird times, man. Hold on, let's go. Let me turn this up. All right, let's go. Let's go, Barack. Talk to him.
Like Michelle on the show, and she had mentioned that for about 10 years of the marriage, she really didn't like you.
Oh man.
So asking for a friend, how do you get back in good graces? Again, for a friend. You got a pen, so I'll take a note.
Let me just say this. It sure helps to be out of the White House. And to have a little more time with her.
Right.
You know what also helps though about children, and
Yeah.
I don't know about your spouse, Michelle. When our girls were growing up,
What's good, Ari?
that
What's
was
good?
priority number 1, 2, 3, and 4.
What's good with you?
And so I did not fully appreciate, I think, as engaged of a father as I was, the degree of stress and tension for her.
Man, and I love all y'all. If that's my niece, I love you, sweetheart. I think that is my niece. I love you. I love you. I love you. First thing what men have to stop doing, and yes, this is a grown folks conversation too, Ari. So I hope daddy's around, or tell your daddy I'm on, and let your daddy watch with me too, with you as well. But I'm not gonna say nothing crazy. So I got my niece watching, but I'm gonna speak. I have to speak because this is a grown folks conversation. So hold on, let me see. This thing is frozen. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. Look at this shit. The phone's frozen, bro. Frozen. I can't even push the power button. Damn. Oh, that's crazy, man. Okay. I think I got it. I'm gonna restart that shit, bro. I'm gonna restart this phone. Hold on, y'all. So yeah, if you can't speak freely as a man, you're not a man. And that's the thing with society, man. Everybody's so busy trying to please other people because they need them to survive. You don't have to get your affairs in order so you don't need people to survive, and you won't have to compromise your integrity for somebody else's feeling.
Hello, Moto.
You gotta understand? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Build yourself up as a man so you won't have to depend on your wife for your survival, so you won't have to goddamn compromise your integrity for your own survival. Man, y'all better stop doing that shit to yourselves, man. Stop doing that to yourselves, man. Stop doing that shit to yourselves. Let me get back to these videos, man. They trying to hate on me, man, but it's all good. We're gonna get to it. let's get to these videos. I got more videos, man. I hope y'all are ready, man. Damn, thank y'all for tuning in as well, man. Hey, I was thinking like that as a little one. Me too, bro. Hey, bro, I always been like I am now. Let me tell y'all something. I'm not one of these. Now that's the next video we're gonna play.
Day women just don't qualify.
Let's play it.
That is the truth.
Oh yeah.
By what standard? I'm 6.
Oh yeah. So I've been thinking like this my whole life. See, there's these new modern day fake ass dudes who came in trying to get into the manosphere after Kevin Samuels died. Let's keep it real. It's all these fake ass YouTube niggas who trying to get into the algorithm of Kevin Samuels after my nigga Kevin Samuels died. See, Kevin Samuels was the godfather. Kevin Samuels was one of the real men who wasn't scared to speak the truth to women and men as well. See, Kevin Samuels wasn't critical only on women. He was super critical on men. And that's what we need. We need life coaches. We need people who come around, whip you into shape like your coach at your gym, whip you into shape, personal train you, and get you into your best physical fitness shape. But we have a
Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
We have a bunch of these fake manosphere, fake red pill dudes like this nigga I'm about to show you, and he's about to get ate up by a real black woman. Let's go. And I'm not got nothing against this dude's content. No disrespect. But the nigga, let me tell you how this nigga's a fraud. Look, this nigga right here. This nigga talks all this shit, and he talks about women. And he talks about black women this, and black women don't do this, and black women don't do this. This nigga's married to a white woman. He got this nigga's a stepfather to 4 kids with a white woman. And he's talking shit about black women. See, this the difference between Big Bad. I don't talk about shit that I'm not. See, I'm not gonna talk unless can talk. See, you can't talk shit unless you can back it up and stand on what you're talking about. I won't speak about women unless it's some shit that's really need to be spoken about. And the realities of life is I'm doing way more as a man for my children than most women I know have ever done for theirs in history. And I'm not competing or comparing. I'm just stating I'm doing way more for my children than most women do. So it put me in a perspective, and I'm doing it by myself. So it put me in a perspective to where it's like, damn, I think all this shit that they told us about womanhood and all that shit was a lie. All that happy wife, happy life, all that shit that they taught us, that our mamas taught us, was a lie. I believe a lot of our mothers led us down the wrong path because they wanted us to be the men that their husbands were not, or that their fathers were not. So I believe because it's a saying in the world as you can't turn a woman can't raise a man. That's a true statement. A woman can't raise no fucking man. But let's go to this simp dude who talks shit about black women but doesn't even have a black wife. Bruh, you can't talk about black women if you don't have black children and a black wife. You can't, my nigga. First and foremost. Let's go.
Hey, women just don't qualify for the top tier men, and that is the truth.
Do you believe you're a top tier man? By what standard?
I'm 6'4", only about 8% of the entire world is 6'4". I make well over 100K a year, and I'm black at that if you add that on. So just if we're speaking about those figures, the things that women are attracted to, no, I'm not going to toot my own horn, but I'll let you do the math.
Hold on, before we go, what's your math saying?
The conversation and the words that are coming out of the mouth of someone like you, I would never consider top tier. A top tier man is also a man that is extremely desirable by way of his character.
Yep.
A top tier man is a man who displays a certain level of intellect that allows him to consider other people.
Yep.
A top tier man, they lead with love, not with dictatorship.
Yep.
Right? They don't want to control their woman. They want to gently lead their woman. A top tier man creates space for a woman to feel good about herself. A top tier man supports the dreams and the ideas of a woman. A top tier man
Yep.
prioritizes a woman. A top
Yep.
tier man
Yep.
is in leadership and working as hard as he is to give the woman the life of her dream.
And with
But I
all
digress.
that stuff that you just said, that was just womanese talk. That
Woman needs is
Look,
also
look,
6'4",
look,
black, attractive.
look,
I don't
what-
know too many
like-
women in my circle
like
who
what-
desire a 6'4" man still wearing braids.
Now, they was having a heated conversation, but she said a lot of valid points. She said a lot of valid points. See, it's these little Steve Urkel niggas who turned into Stefan in their later life, because like all y'all need to understand, men get better with time. So you might have been the geek, the nerd, the sucker when you're in your younger days, but as you get older, you will figure out how to twerk and tweak your body, not twerk, but tweak your body to where, and tweak your life to where it's functional. It's more better. So as you get older, if you're smart, if you learn, if you're a wise man, most good men will figure out how to better themselves. So as time goes on, yes, you might turn into a Stefan, but that nigga is so lame. You can hear him, and I'm 6'4", and I make well over 100. Lame ass nigga. Like I told y'all, when somebody has been tricked into the mind of another person, when you've been tricked by another person to go against yourself, your true nature, you can never win. That's selling out. You don't have to sign a paper to sell out. You don't have to do a ritual to sell out. You don't have to get no money to sell out. Selling out is going against your own morals and compass, self morals and compass. So if you go against your spirit, you sold your soul already. So all the black people who try to be white, and the white people who try to be black, and the people vice versa who try to be what they're not, the men who try to be women, the women who try to be men, you sold your soul already. And it's not me disrespecting, this is the truth. You compromise your integrity without even getting anything for it. Come on now. We got to do better. We got to do better. We got to do better, man. So these lame ass niggas, like she said, women don't want a 6'4" man with braids. Now, I don't know about that, because hair doesn't dictate. Hair, let me say something about hair. A man like me will always have hair. I cut my hair off a year ago, and my shit is all the way. You know, some people have hair naturally. See, and this is another thing about life. A lot of men aren't living healthy. A lot of men aren't living healthy, balanced lifestyles. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of men will not have long, luscious hair and shit like that. A lot of men will not have healthy heads of hair and shit. But the men who are healthy, taking care of their bodies and shit like that, they're going to have long hair, man. They're going to have hair. Even if you go to the barbershop and cut it off, your hair will be full and thick and healthy. So hair is not hair is not indicative of your personality and shit like that, unless you wear, the way you express your hair and style your hair is but not having hair is nothing wrong with that as a man. But it is, I will say this, it is more formal as a man to have a low, clean cut style. That's why even when I go to work, I wear ponytails, because it's more formal to have your hair back, uniform, and out the way. You see what I'm saying? Especially as a chef. When you're cooking, you can't have hair flopping and flinging in people's shit. So you have to wear formal. So it is okay to have low cut, whatever you want to do. But, I'm not going to let the hair shit slide. But this nigga is a lame. And listen, one more time, you could tell he's a loser. You could tell.
Today, women just don't qualify for the top tier men, and that is the truth.
So you believe you're a top tier man? By what standard?
I'm 6'4".
Now, hold on.
About what?
Now, let me say this. He is saying there that is the truth to a certain extent. I will agree with him on that. A lot of today's women do not qualify for the man that they want. That is the truth. A lot of women today qualify for the men that they're around. Get what I'm saying? A lot of women today qualify for the men who are in their environment, but they might not want those men. And the men that they want, they might not qualify for at all, because to qualify for somebody, when you apply for a job, you're not guaranteed to get hired for the job just because you put in the application. So that goes the same for relationships. If I'm trying to get a woman's number, she's not guaranteed to give me her number. You know what I mean? So just because I want the job don't mean I'm qualified. Go ahead. Go. Let's go to the next clip. I got some clips for y'all tonight. Oh my God, I got a good one. Let's go. Real good clip. Fuck. Now let's go to Michelle Obama and Barack Obama. This is why. Let's go. Let's go to the Obama. Tracy Ellis Ross and Michelle Obama.
We've talked about this, that often I date younger men. And a lot of it is because...
Let's stop on that, folks.
Oh my God, we had a great dinner. We had a great dinner, by the way, where across the table your husband goes, but why? I can.
Yes. Hurry. This is what I'm saying. Tales from Tracy's.
It's fun. It's very fun to share.
Tracy tale.
But
I'm sorry.
But one of the reasons, though, that because I had to ask myself that question, I was like, what is this about?
Yeah.
Because I want a partner, and so often, and it's not just that I'm older. I'm also very embodied. I am a full, very whole person who knows myself, who is in charge of my life, and who lives a very full, just robust life. So it's not just age, it's like life experience and sort of a difference. But I had to ask myself the question, why? Why does this keep sort of coming up other than they're hot and gorgeous? There's that. But along my age are steeped in a toxic masculinity and have been raised in a culture where there is a particular way that a relationship looks. And anything that starts to smell of that for me, I did enough of it where I was controlled and felt like I was a possession or whatever those things were, or prize, and I have no interest in it, and I will not do it again.
Did you hear what she said?
I mean, we've talked about this, that often I date younger men.
One more time, let's her talk.
Let's stop on that, folks.
Oh my God, we had a great dinner. We had a great dinner, by the way, where across the table your husband goes, but why? I can.
Yeah.
All right. And why, but I can. Now we're going to stop her right there. Let's let the late, great Kevin Samuels talk about Tracy Ellis Ross. See, Kevin Samuels got messages from the grave. Kevin Samuels left enough messages for all of us to better ourselves and get to a better situation. He even talked about this Tracy Ellis Ross. Let's go. Let's go. Is this thing dead? Come on, man.
Power off. Power on. The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Well, pair it in, damn it.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Also get chances are he would be young. Men are not selecting Tracy Ellis Ross's. Not for marriage. She can still get it. There are a lot of guys who would slay. Men are not selecting Tracy Ellis Ross's. Not for marriage. She can still get it. There are a lot of guys who...
Hey, turn that. You got the hoverboard on? Turn it. Turn it off for a second.
He said turn it off for a second.
They hooked their hoverboard. They turned the hoverboard on. And my Bluetooth, the Bluetooth connected.
Turn off the Bluetooth.
Okay, you good.
Not selecting Tracy Ellis Ross.
No, I want Bluetooth.
Marriage. She
Power
can still
off.
get it. There are a lot of guys who would...
You gotta turn off the Bluetooth.
No, you turn off that. I'm using the Bluetooth, bro.
Power on.
Turn
The
it off
Bluetooth
for a
device is
second.
ready to
Let me finish my thing running real quick.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Okay.
Men are not selecting Tracy Ellis Ross's. Not for marriage. She can still get it. There are a lot of guys who would slay that easy. Would have no problem even being seen with her in public. But would a man that she wants do it? Let's say, imagine the man that Tracy Ellis Ross would get. Chances are he would be younger, maybe some up and coming young actor. Can you imagine a woman like Tracy Ellis Ross with a 58-year-old CEO of a Fortune 50 company, an accomplishment? No, they needed a completely different woman. And that's the ultimate point. The longer you're by yourself, the less likely you can be a good fit for anybody else.
Facts. God bless you, Kevin Samuels.
Tonight we were going to talk about high value versus finesse.
No, thank you, brother.
Here's some things like.
Thank you, Kevin Samuels. These women be so single for so long and they think they're going to be with a man. You can't, man. That's why I ain't going to lie to y'all, man. I don't have all that. Listen, it's crazy, man. I don't have hope for these relationships and stuff. It's getting worse as time goes on. It's getting worse as time goes on, man. Let me show y'all this. Man, let this brother tell you something, man.
So I see these clips of all these women talking about where have the providers and protectors gone. So I see these clips of all these women talking about where have the providers and protectors gone. Let a 60-year-old man tell you young men out there from experience. 3 different marriages, 10 different kids, 7 of them step. You get nothing out of being a provider or a protector. Nothing. Insults, ridicule, abandonment, that's all that awaits you. People won't even remember all the sacrifices that you made, financially, physically, or in any way. They won't even care. So young man, save yourself. Focus on yourself. Put your money in your pocket. Worry about your own survival because nobody else will.
Did you hear what that man said? He ain't hurting. He's not bitter. He's not broken. He's in reality 60 years after 3 wives, 10 kids, 7 stepkids, 3 of his own kids. He realized that shit is all a fucking lie. All a fucking lie so we could make a woman. Even that last lady said a real man would bust his ass to make a woman have a comfortable life. That's bullshit. Because I done that before. I busted my ass and had a woman living decent and comfortable where we didn't have to worry about bills and this and that. But guess what? You still get cheated on. You still get left. That shit doesn't fucking matter. There's going to be another nigga come along and they're going to leave you and cheat on you. It doesn't fucking matter. Simple and plain, it doesn't matter. You would know if a woman loves you or not. You know, I've been in love a bunch of times in my life. I know when a woman loves me, and I know when the relationship's over. I know when shit is whack. You know, and it's like, you know. When she's sleeping on the other side of the bed, when she's sitting on the other side of the couch, when it ain't no cuddling, ain't no nothing, she's already gone, my nigga. Said there's some OGs out here in Albuquerque I see every now and then. Whenever one of them sees me out, he always says, Angel, don't get married. Exactly, bro. Nah, that's facts, bro. Angel, you don't ever listen, Angel. I'm gonna tell you this. All that shit is bullshit, bro. All that shit is a bullshit. It's all a trap. Let me show y'all something, man. They even got hoes trapping the Buddhist monks trapping the Buddhist monks and extorting them for millions of dollars for pussy. It was this hoe, Asian hoe. I don't know her name, but she was a hoe, and she had sex with multiple Buddhist monks in where they was at. She had sex with multiple Buddhist monks and filmed it and made them niggas give her millions of dollars, and so she won't tell the world that the Buddhist monks can have are men and have sex. Like, who cares? Who cares? But let's watch this shit.
Thailand's Buddhist monastic order has been rocked by a sex scandal involving several high-ranking monks. They allegedly had an affair with the same woman and were then blackmailed for large sums of money. Police have now arrested that woman. CNA's Saksa Sarasombat reports.
The official three core tenets of Thailand are state, religion, and monarchy. And one of these tenets has now been severely rocked by a sex scandal involving a dozen of senior monks and millions of dollars in embezzled temple donations. Police have arrested a 35-year-old woman on Tuesday who allegedly developed sexual relationships with senior monks, only then to blackmail them. She's also being charged with money laundering and fraud. The exact number of monks implicated in this is not known yet, but according to local media, it could be as high as 15, spanning over several years. Authorities were alerted by the sudden resignation of an abbot of a well-known temple in Bangkok last month. What was initially investigated as a suspected mishandling of temple finances turned into a case of blackmail by that woman, allegedly revealing a pregnancy with that abbot, and asked for over $220,000 in assistance. A total of $11.8 million circulated through her bank accounts, according to investigators, but only $250 are left on the account, with most of it spent on online gambling. Police have found tens of thousands of images and video clips on her mobile phones. She also has several children, allegedly from some of those former monks. According to one of the lead investigators, this could be unraveling even further.
นี่คือการวางแผนนะครับที่เราจะทำคดีนี้เนี่ยให้หมดจดที่สุดนะครับทำให้มันโปร่งใสแล้วก็เป็นถือว่าเราจะบัดล้างนะครับกระบวนการลักษณะอย่างนี้ซึ่งอาจจะเป็นแค่จุดๆหนึ่งเนี่ยให้มากที่สุด
The monks involved have been defrocked, which means they're getting kicked out of the monastic order. In this footage, we see one of those taking off their orange textiles and changing into simple white clothes, praying in front of his colleagues as a sign of atonement, before then leaving the temple as a civilian. An overwhelming majority of Thais are followers of Theravada, one of the more stricter branches of Buddhism. Thai monks have to follow a strict celibacy code that forbids them from any physical contact with women, let alone any intimacy. They're also supposed to live a very simple...
I'll answer your question. Stick around, let me answer your question real quick. She said, I'm just dropping in and will be leaving shortly. That's fine. Thank you for tuning in. So do you not believe in love anymore? Do you feel that all women are bad now in your life? No. I'll say this. No, a lot of women in my life are good. That's why I'm so confused. My mother was a good woman. My sister is a good woman. My auntie is a good woman. I have some great cousins that are great women. Like, I'm not even lying. I'm not even putting no title on them. They're great women. I have some great women. I know some great women that I'm friends with. I know a lot of great women. This what I'm saying though. I feel like the world has allowed women so many fake rights and fake freedoms that they don't think and don't understand how much they need men anymore. So I think women have been tricked into alternate reality of independence and independence. So I feel like women have forgot what relationships mean. I feel like most women have forgot the importance of a man. Most women don't understand and respect the importance of a man. That's what I feel like. That's what I feel like. And I want you to answer, and then you could leave and you can have a wonderful night. But answer me what you think about that, because I feel like most women have forgotten the virtues of womanhood and family. I feel like most women have forgot. Most young men want women and wives. That's the facts. That's the truth. Most young men, most men want women and wives. This is the truth. Most women don't want husbands in relationships. It's something that was tricked. The women were tricked into this false reality where they think they don't need us, but we cannot make it without each other. We cannot make it into the future without man and woman. But I feel like that's how I feel about that. My boy Angel said, I believe people need to modify their relationships to fit them and not what society says. I think that's why most marriages don't last. That is a big part of it, bro. Because you got other women watching other women's social media and watching famous people, watching celebrities, watching a bunch of other people, and they basing their life off that. Now let me see what you said, sweetheart. Said regarding the monk story, the fact that women slept with all those men, had babies by several of them, tells me that they were all secretly okay with the arrangement until someone blew the whistle. That's a fact. Nah, that it could either that, or it could be that the monks had a secret sex ring going on. You know, because let me say this. Sex has been so weaponized and monetized and objectified, it's taboo. Like, sex has been so objectified and weaponized and polarized that it's taboo. Sex is a beautiful love dance that men and women are supposed to do when they're in a relationship or they married. You know what I'm saying? So sex has been it's been fucked up. So think about this. A monk, he's a man. He needs some ass. He needs sex. He's a man. These are men, right? These are respectable men. Like even me, I've been abstinent for about a year now. Like on purpose. Because I don't want to just have sex with any old woman, because most of these women, like I said, are not high vibrational. So if I'm laying down with a low vibrational woman, I'm going to take on some of her low vibrational energies. And I'm not doing that right now. I got 3 children I'm raising by myself. You think I got time to entertain a low vibrational woman? Now, I do probably have time to entertain a high vibrational woman, because she would add to my life. If I had a high vibrational woman come around me and come with respect, dignity, and not even, I need sexuality too. So I need that femininity too. I need that as well. So I'm not shunning a woman for being sexual. I'm not shunning women. I'm trying to make women understand that all these agendas and bullshit that they have y'all doing for so long has led you to your loneliness and the separation of the man and the woman. You know, it's always been part of the plan for control. Because look, all these people sell you individualism. They tell you bills. He's a scrub. Can't do this. Can't touch me unless you pay my bills. They tell y'all all that, right? They tell you FREE, fuck nigga free. I ain't got to worry about a fuck nigga cheating. I'm out here single again with my ratchet ass friends, right? They sell y'all that, right? But while they're selling y'all that, these people behind those scenes, maybe not the artists, but the people who are funding the artists and fueling the artists, these people have families and wives and children. They promote people like who look like me and you, the negative people, to put that into society so we can emulate and duplicate that. But they have their fucking families, they 6 kids, 7 kids, and all their money and shit. So I don't care about the illusion that was sold to us. I see straight through that. I see women have been lied to and betrayed, and women need to get in alignment with themselves, not with necessarily men. But y'all do have to understand what men are saying, because we as men have understood y'all. We had to learn everything about y'all. We had to sit in the hair salon for hours. We had to sit in the house for hours and wait till you do your hair. We got to motherfucking be patient with you. We got to be courteous to you. We got to when your period comes on, we got to be extra courteous. We got to be extra tiptoey like we walking on ice. Man, we men have listened. Niggas respect their mamas. Men respect their mamas. Men respect women. It's just women keep stepping on so many men. It goes vice versa as well. But I'm only speaking from a good man's perspective because you're right. You're right. See, but that's why Big Betty's online having this conversation, because at least I'm going to have this conversation so good women like you could speak up and say, hey, I ain't like that. And I guess what? Not really a city girl. Guess what? I respect you for even commenting and saying all women ain't like that. Because guess what? I know I'm speaking generally. See, it's not about all women. It's about most. I'm not speaking about all. I'm speaking about most. Because when you dealing, because let me tell you, I deal with women every day. I work with women. I'm online with women. I deal with women every single day, right? I deal with real women, older women, younger women. I know women. Every woman's not the same, just like every man's not the same. But if most are doing, that is the general populace. We're going to go for the averages. We're going to see, I work with laws of averages and math and shit like that. If 7 out of 10 or if 6 out of 10 are acting a certain way, that's most. And we're going to go with that. So if 6 out of 10 are acting up, then y'all 4 over there, y'all need to scream to the highest heights that this is not what it is. Y'all women, y'all hoes need to sit y'all ass down. Real women, the only 4 of y'all out of 10 left, need to scream to the highest heights to these hoes and make them shut up. Shame these hoes. Shut them up. Because guess what? All I see and hear is the hoes. That's all I see and hear. I'm talking about in the mass media, mainstream, shit like that. We don't hear nothing positive. From the dudes too. I'm talking about the men too. Nobody coming up and saying nothing good. But the people who speak good don't get heard like that.
Life with very few worldly attachments or possessions. And yet scandals involving Buddhist monks behaving badly or falling for worldly temptations, they are pretty common. Whether it's senior abbots abusing their power, sex scandals, the sale of dubious religious relics, or the embezzlement of millions of dollars of temple funds, those scandals bubble up to the surface very regularly. That undermines the monastic order that is supposed to be moral role models in Thai society. That is partially why young Thais are literally falling out of faith with Buddhism, judging by less young men getting ordained as monks, either indefinitely or at least for a short period as a rite of passage. With less personnel, that in turn leaves more and more temples, especially in rural areas, empty, robbing communities of a spiritual anchor in their lives. That is a problem that the authorities have seen for quite some time now.
On this.
And the latest scandal is...
Thank you so much, Thailand. And let me say this. This is why we can't look at any man as a perfect being. Yes, these Buddhists are representative of, and thank you, Not Really a City Girl. I appreciate you for being here and sticking with me as long as you did. I do this every day too. Hit that subscribe button. These are great conversations I have. I talk about everything from politics to current events to everything. I'm a single father. I'm a homeschool teacher. I'm raising 3 kids by myself. Life is very beautiful. I'm a vegetarian. I'm very healthy, and I'm a 40-year-old man. Tune in, stay tuned in, and keep coming back, because I'm over here building something that's gonna change and has changed and is saving lives. So stick around and come back whenever you get the time. Hit the subscribe button. I got over 1,600 videos for you that will change your life. I promise you this channel will change your life. I'm not one of those religious guys. I'm over here speaking about everybody, because I understand everybody's has the right to do it as they please, but there is a right way to live, and I'm over here showing people the right way to live. I can show you the right way to eat. and all that. And this ain't you have to worship God or no specific God and all that. You could be yourself, but hear the truth. And it's a place where you can come express yourself and have a conversation in the truth, because that's what this is. This is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast. A lot of people can't do what I do. And I'm so thankful for y'all to even tap in and be able to tune in at this time of night and whenever, because I appreciate y'all. So let me keep going. I got more videos, man. This shit is for real. I got another video, man. I want y'all to see. It's a baby. It's a father. Let's go. Let's see what he says about some child support. Let's hear what he says.
My daughter, my oldest daughter, like asked me for $30. I had $30. I had plenty of $30. You know what I mean? This one, my daughter, my oldest daughter, like asked me for $30. I had $30. I had plenty of $30. You know what I mean? This one, she just asked me for $30, and it's easy to give the money. It's easy to give the $30, but I had to make the decision, the hard decision to say no, because I'm not a bank. You don't come see me. I'm about to get it. Hey, you don't see me. You don't call me. You don't check on me. You don't say anything to me. But the minute you need something, and that time when she asked me for that $30, y'all, the week before I had just paid like $2,500 in child support. Like, it's no way. It's okay. Okay. Hey, it's okay for her. I'm her dad. Just because I'm your dad, that don't mean I'm your bank. You know what I mean? I got feelings too. We got things that we need to mend and come together before I give a dime. You know what I mean? It was $30. I refused to give her $30. I don't care if it was $5. If I'm not going to give it from the kindness of my heart, I'm never going to do it. I'm never going to do it, because you don't get your blessings back in return if you give it from a bad heart. You know what I mean? I'm not doing it at all. I'm sorry. I'm just not going to do it. And I hope people know that and realize that, don't just call and say, hi, how you doing? I'm just trying to check in, trying to manipulate me, talking, oh, I've been calling you, so now you got to give me this. No, fuck that.
You see what I'm saying? Now listen, men have feelings, y'all. Forever, men had to suppress our fucking feelings. We had to act like we didn't have your granddaddy didn't have no feelings. Your granddaddy didn't get to express no emotions. Your great granddaddy was probably a stone cold nigga. You probably thought he was mean. He wasn't mean. He had to take shit for 70 years. You eat shit for 70 years on this earth as a black man, especially in those real racism times, and tell me how you feel. See, a lot of people are not in reality about nothing. And see, now we're to that point where people don't understand history. All they see is money and this and that. And you idiots, let me talk to everybody, especially the women. Men are never going to have the rich money and this and that. If you got a rich nigga, thank God. If you got a rich man, thank God. Most men will never be rich. Most men are going to work for their money. Most men are going to make 50 grand, 75 grand, 60 grand. Most men are never going to make more than that. Because nobody's paying nobody more than that like that. Specified jobs are going out the way. Big high-paying field jobs are going out the window. Y'all are not paying attention to the world we're living in. They got robots coming to replace us. They got fucking robots ready to replace you. And y'all are worrying and you don't even know how to get along with your man. That's why I said, y'all, it's really serious. We're in a real bad situation. People can't even get along with their baby daddies and baby mamas, but they got robots getting ready to come take your whole position in life. You go to the store right now, Walmart and Target and all that, it's a robot sweeping and mopping the floor. Fuck! That used to be the job for the Hispanics when they come in the middle of the night and sweep and mop. or the black dude who got out of jail and shit, been sweeping them, you sweeping mop overnight. That's what that job was for, and it's gone out the window. And see, black people got mad when Donald Trump said, black people, they're taking your jobs. They're taking all your jobs. Taking your jobs. Black people got mad when he said that, but God damn it, what he was telling the truth. There's no jobs for black people. That's another reason why it's hard for black people to have families and shit. There's not even enough industries and businesses for black people to have sustainable incomes in order to sustain a family. Now you can move around and bounce around, but we don't live in a country to where you can work at a job for 20 years. We don't work in now, thank God I work in a company where, you can at least stick around for a while. Most companies, you ain't working there no 2, 3, 4 years. Your ass is revolver door. So we don't even have the kind of economy set up for most people to have a long, successful family thing. Because would your wife cheat on you if you was bringing home $3,000 every 2 weeks? Would she cheat on you? Would your wife cheat on you if you was bringing home $5,000 every 2 weeks? Would your wife cheat on you if you're bringing home $10,000 a month, which is roughly $120,000 a year? Would your wife cheat on you? Is that enough to pay for her? Is that enough to pay for her submission and her loyalty? Hey, women, all women in the chat, I'm asking now, what is the price of your loyalty? What does it cost? Please, please, somebody answer. I know y'all don't want to be answering sometimes. What is the price of a woman's loyalty? Somebody got out here. They're like, Pew. What is the price of a woman's loyalty? Come on, please. I'm going to give y'all a few seconds to type it in the comments. What is the price of a woman's loyalty? It could be monetary. It could be emotional. What is the price of a woman's loyalty? What will it take for women to be loyal? Please answer me. Y'all talking about love exists. What will it take for a woman to be loyal? Please tell me. Please. In the comment section, if you're watching this tomorrow, please answer. What will it take to secure a woman's love? What will it take? Please, somebody answer. What will it take? What will it take to secure a woman's love? In the comment section, in the chat, type in how much money will it take? How much love? What will it take? Is it marriage? Is it a baby? What will it take? How much does it cost for a woman's loyalty? Come on. Please. I'm waiting. It's got to be a woman in here. What will it cost? What is the price of a woman's loyalty for a man? What will it take? What's it going to take? I guess I ain't getting no answer. Damn. I guess we ain't getting no loyalty, fellas. I guess we can't get it. We ain't getting no fucking loyalty, fellas. We ain't getting it. We'll never get no loyalty. Fuck. I know. I'm waiting. I know. Because Cause if a nigga cheat, that ain't gonna be. I could be loyal to a nigga that he cheat on me, then that's gonna throw it out the window. I could be loyal to a nigga that he cuss at me, and it's gonna throw it out the window. I could be loyal to a nigga that he yell at me, and that's gonna throw it out the window. What will it take? There is nothing. There's nothing that's gonna guarantee loyalty from y'all. Nothing. And I love y'all. Y'all know that. I love women every night. I talk about women. Cause get what? I might as well talk to a woman. If I can't be with a decent woman, I might as well get online and talk to some women and talk to men and tell men to save yourself. Don't get in no fucked up situation like Big Bad. Because the women gonna drag you, my nigga. Especially get you a pretty woman. Oh my God. Don't ever try to get a pretty woman. Your life is gonna be fucked. If you get a pretty woman and she knows she's pretty, your life is gonna be fucked. Fucked. Your life is over. Don't ever get a pretty woman. Oh God, what you do that for? Fuck. She got 50 niggas in her DM. Her brain is overinflated because she knows she's pretty. And 100 niggas is telling her. She got 100 niggas telling her she's pretty. So she's hyper ego on hyperinflation. Hyperinflated ego. Now, if she's humble and pretty, yeah, that's good. Most of them ain't humble and pretty because you can't be humble if you got 100 niggas talking about how they want to eat you out and give you money, then eat you out, then pay you, take you on a vacation, and then like, bruh, you can't. And I don't think it's no loyalty. I don't think y'all understand what the world you live in. Oh man, what are we gonna do, man? Let's show you. Barack Obama, even his wife didn't care, man. Let me show you how Barack Obama is on swag though now. Oh, that my nigga Cuddy boy. That's what's up. Watch this, y'all. I'm gonna show you how Barack Obama. I'm almost done, y'all. I'm about to be done. I'm just having fun with this. I'm having fun with this shit.
It's time for
Nah, I ain't on Facebook.
And let's start with Anna Navarro.
I was on Facebook. Look, I was on Facebook, but I'm gonna stop going on Facebook because I'm gonna say something. Fuck that shit. Trying to goddamn every platform don't deserve good grace. Cause I'm gonna say something. Facebook's cool, but the people on Facebook, it's a different type of crowd. Those are a personal crowd. Those are like, and man, people, I don't really, if people I know watch, that's cool, but I really don't care for people that I know to watch because most people don't understand the vision and they're going to think what they're going to think. So to be honest, I turned that Facebook shit off. It don't be a lot of people on there anyway. So, you know, and it's not, I don't do this shit for clout. So I really don't need, you know, I just be trying to broaden my horizon, but fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. I'm a YouTube nigga, bro. I'm a YouTuber. I don't care about that Facebook shit.
Of The View, but she also shares her unpleasant and uninformed invective on CNN, where she
client. These documents, as I read them, only reflect all of that information is out there.
Even Barack Obama.
Everybody, these are the facts. There is a list. Trump's name is on the logs, the passenger logs of Epstein's aircraft, at least.
She's attacking her own, including Mark Cuban and even Barack Obama, who have advised the left, that they've advised the Democrats to stop whining so much. Whoopi is outraged. She wants to keep whining incessantly.
Let me remind everybody who was out in the front lines marching when we had the giant marches that went on. It was the people. The people went out. They were not navel gazing. It was older people who were saying, why are you touching my Social Security? It was not people whining. With much due respect to you both, I believe you are pointing the finger at the wrong person when you say Democrats.
Hold on.
And let's hear from Barack Obama, who's had a dramatic change of heart, almost Sonny Hostin-like. He's gone from berating men, claiming that only sexism is stopping them from voting for Kamala Harris. Remember this?
And you're coming up with all kinds of reasons and excuses. I've got a problem with that because part of it makes me think, I'm speaking to men directly now, part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president. And you're coming up with other alternatives and other reasons for that. That's not acceptable.
Gosh, I can't believe that didn't work. But now Barack Obama has had a change of heart. He's changed his tune. Here he is rooting for men on Michelle Obama's podcast.
Listen.
He explains that boys and men feel like they're not being valued.
Hold up.
And I would argue.
Hold up. Listen to this, y'all. Barack Obama watches content like Big Bad A. Barack Obama watches this type of content. He is tuning in. They are watching this type of content. They're watching. They're fucking watching. I'm not saying he's watching my videos. I'm saying Barack Obama is watching content like Big Bad A's. Men are starting to wake up and understand the world for it as what it is because of the internet. We're using the internet as a tool to understand and to move through life and maneuver better. And Barack Obama is about to show y'all that they're watching. Let's go.
That some of the broad political trends we've seen, not just in this country, but around the world, have to do with this sense of, boys, men not feeling as if they are seen, feeling as if they count. Mm-hmm. And that then makes them more interested in appeals by folks who say, you know what, the reason you don't feel respected is because women have been doing this, or this group has been doing this, or that group's been doing this, and that is not that's not a healthy place to be.
Now, in the past, we've talked about Barbara Streisand.
Hold on. He said that's not a healthy place to be, but let me say you this. It's way more healthy to call out the bullshit than to keep taking the bullshit. See, Barack, let's get it twisted. Barack Obama is interested in this kind of content, but he's got a wife who don't love him, and he can't even talk. He can't speak. He'll get.
Had your wife Michelle on the show.
Hold up, my bad. Hold up.
10 years of the marriage, she really didn't like.
Hold up. Hold on. My bad, y'all.
For about 10 years.
Listen, this nigga can't talk.
We had your wife Michelle on the show, and she had mentioned that for about 10 years of the marriage, she really didn't like you.
Oh, man.
So asking for a friend, how do you get back in good graces? Again, for a friend.
This nigga's wife didn't even fucking like him. So, of course, he's gonna like this type of content, but he can't say it as shit. So he's like, man, y'all can't talk about the women, this and that. Well, who did it, my nigga? Most men, 70% of men were raised by single women. 70% of men were raised by single women. 70%. 70% of all the children were raised by single women. 70%. 35, I think it's like 35% or 30-some or 20-some, 28%, less than 30. Less than 30% are single fathers raising all the children. And they say 30%, the single fathers raise more productive children than all the 70% of single mothers. Let me say that shit again. Statistically, facts. The 30% of single fathers that exist in society that are all single men raise more productive children than the 70% of women that raise children alone without a man. So it doesn't fucking, the math don't math, and y'all need to get in order so we can get together and make productive families. I'm not saying men want to have, because I don't want to have children by myself. I don't want to raise children by myself. I didn't plan to do this shit. But I'm going to tell you this. A man don't get respect and love and honor and dignity from these modern women. So you better off You be better off doing it by your fucking self than letting a woman drag you and put you through the mud. Because I'm gonna tell you some real shit that most of y'all might not realize. You might be too scared to say it, but I'm not scared to say it. Let's go. And I'm drinking that kombucha. That kombucha, man, with them bacteria, them creatures in it. What's up? Hold on. What was I about to say? Damn, I forgot what I was about to say. It's all good. My son asked me a question. I was about to say something about women, but I forgot what I was about to say. I forgot what I was gonna say, but it don't even matter, man. I was gonna say something pivotal, but I forgot what I was gonna say. Yes. Yes. Thank y'all so much, man, for all y'all support. Thank y'all so much. Damn, thank y'all so much, man. But let me see. I don't even know if I have it. I had something to say, but it's all good, man. I said it. I said enough, man. Y'all know I said enough on this topic, man. Okay, I mean, what else can I say? Like, what more can I say? Hit it with the Jay-Z. What more can I say? Hit it with the motherfucking Jay. Yo, Barack's wife don't even like him, bro. These niggas be simping for women that don't. These niggas be simping for women that don't even like them, bro. Come on, bro. We don't live like that, bro.
We had your wife Michelle on the show, and she had mentioned that for about 10 years of the marriage, she really didn't like you. So asking for a friend.
Yo, I don't even want to hear no simp shit, my nigga. Come on, bro. Fuck out of here, bro. If your wife don't like you, kick her to the motherfucking curb, bro. I ain't even lying, bro. If your husband don't like you, kick him to the curb, man. You ain't got to be around nobody who don't like you, man. For real, man. 10 years she didn't like this nigga? For 10 years? Kick her to the goddamn curb, man. Kick her to the curb, man. 10 years, bro. Come on, y'all. But I appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, it's over with. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. I could go harder and go deeper, but I ain't even go. I got another topic for y'all tomorrow, man. I got a topic tomorrow. You want to hear about that from her? Man, no, you don't. No, you don't. No, you talking about, nah, bro. I ain't never doing no shit like that. I ain't fucking around, bro. I'm trying to say it live, bro. That nigga tweaking. But I love y'all, man. I'm getting the fuck up out of here, bro. But yeah, I got some content tomorrow. Stick around. I got a good live. Tomorrow I'm gonna be doing a live about how the gay people, regular gay people, are now going against the far leftist, those super extreme people in the community who feel like children should get exchanges and shit like that. Even gay people are starting to wake up out of that. Oh man, regular gay. I'm gonna show you. I gotta say it. Damn, I gotta play it. It's regular gay. I gotta play it. Damn, I'm gonna play it. My kids are gonna kill me, man. My kids are gonna kill me. They're like, Dad, get off. Hold on, that's not it. Hold on. Damn, man, y'all gonna get me killed, man. I gotta get off of here. No, that's not it. Get the hell off my screen.
For about 10 years of the marriage, she
No,
really didn't, for about 10 years of the marriage, she really didn't like you. Dog.
Get off my screen. There we go. Trying to play with my shit, boy. Nope. Get off my screen.
Blaming Donald Trump for getting fat. Her words, not mine.
Watch
Rosemary
this,
Donald
man.
blamed the president for her drinking too much. And now we have actress Valerie Bertinelli getting on the internet to talk about her desire for...
Watch this. I'm about to be done, y'all. Okay?
Is to just feel the feelings. Get through to the other side. Have a good cry. And yet I can't cry. Now, the almighty LGBTQIA++ community is fracturing. This group that has enjoyed disproportionate power, disproportionate influence in recent years is splitting, with many in the LGB part, lesbians, gays and bisexuals, rejecting the excesses of the trans movement. We are normal gays.
We are absolutely embarrassed by the insanity of queer ideology and are announcing our departure.
If you want to keep chugging along with the people who make everything about race, believe in thousands of genders, and transition children, be our guest.
If you stand for the separation between crazy and common sense,
and you no longer agree with the ideology of woke activism,
We are taking a stand by reposting, resharing, and refocusing our energy on us.
And let's see what happened when Ariel Scarcella, who you saw in that clip, attended Pride in New York and sought to have some sane, rational conversations.
Exactly. Look, hold on. Before I show you this clip, that's exactly regular gay means a normal gay person who doesn't believe in pushing their beliefs on the other people. See, there's a difference between a regular gay homosexual person. That's your private life with an adult and your privacy. That's what you do. You feel me? But for these motherfuckers to come evangelize and go out in society and say everybody must be like, that's not good, because now you're infringing on me. You coming outside butt naked with a rainbow flag on, that's not good. You're infringing on me and my rights for privacy and sexuality, and you're infringing on my rights as a normal straight man. So it's about respecting each other, and I've always respected gay people. I never gay bashed and shit like that. But I don't agree with being gay because I'm not a gay man. So I'm just gonna say I respect motherfuckers, but I ain't gonna neglect motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say. But let's look at what the regular gay people are saying now. Let's go. This is crazy.
The love and tolerance mob can't even tolerate a lesbian, a member of the LGBT community who is not in favor of irreversible trans treatments for children. Watch this.
They took away the procedures for people to be able to... The Supreme Court just ruled on that.
On minors, yes, on minors.
You can no longer get gender-affirming care under 18 in Tennessee.
I agree with that, and I think a lot of LGBT people do, including a lot of my transsexual friends.
So what are trans kids supposed to do? Just sit and wait?
A lot of kids grow out of it.
Well, what's the problem? A lot of kids grow out of it,
Yes,
so
they
you're
do.
saying it's a choice. You're saying it's a phase.
I don't...
This woman's coming to New York Pride trying to say, so why are we okay with this conservative influencer trying to say that transness is a choice?
Put words in my mouth. I literally didn't say that.
Why, we're just letting this happen in the street. We're a half block away from the Pride Parade. We're just gonna let this happen?
Yeah, it's freedom of speech. I also didn't say that.
What's the problem with
If you let me, are you gonna calm down? Are you gonna let me talk? Because you're okay then.
Because you're spreading hate at a LGBT event.
I'm gay.
Joining me now is YouTuber and conservative gay activist Ariel Scarcella. Ariel, were you spreading hate there in New York City, just around the corner from a pride parade?
I mean, I was a pride parade myself, right? I'm a lesbian. I should be allowed to be there, and I would have never thought that this little hat and 5'1" little old me would have caused such a hectic day. No, I'm just kidding. I knew that was going to cause a hectic day. But it's crazy because New York City is supposed to be the most liberal city in the world, right? This just proves once again what we know, that leftists are not actual liberals, right? In the true sense of the word, which is why I made that video. You know, there was a girl on TikTok that wrote to me and said, listen, we need a day. We need to show people that we are not like these crazy people. We're different. We're just normal gays. And I said, let's do it. She decided to call it Alliance Day, which is the first video you showed on the show. And it's almost funny because the last time I spoke to you publicly like this was 6 years ago when I visited you in Australia. And I was leaving the left then.
Yes.
And now it's just like I'm inviting everyone else to come along. And now we have, we want to celebrate one day. You can be, a gay alliance.
We need you back, Ariel, for Mardi Gras. Next time Mardi Gras is on, you need to be back here. You need to be wearing that cap. And hopefully this time you will have a lot more support, because it must be pretty confronting to have someone like that towering over you, saying you shouldn't be able to express your opinion. Do these crazed activists think your opinion is deserving of violence?
Yes.
Because, I mean, what else do they mean when they say, are we just going to let us say that?
Yeah.
Are they going to physically
That's a
stop
threat.
I guess, I mean, even if they don't verbally say that they're calling for violence, I think it says everything that I had to hire a bodyguard with me this time around.
Yeah.
There are a number of other LGBT people, normal gays, and there are a number of other just regular straight people that have been doing these types of street interviews and getting physically and verbally harassed. Savannah, I forget her last name, but Savannah recently was at like an anti-abortion or at a pro-life rally, whatever it was, interviewing people and got punched in the face. Like it's come down to this, which is really sad. So I said, you know what?
Yep, we played that punch.
So look, so we see right here a real gay person standing up for real gay people. This is one of the small percentages of people who are not scared to stand up against the bullshit that's going on in society. The only way for any change to be made is people have to stand up against this wrong things in society. It's not about what we don't like. If I don't like something, that doesn't mean I'm going to try to stop it. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about things that are not conducive to a human nature. Things that are not conducive to the betterment of humankind. The things that are not conducive to the betterment of civilization. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. I wouldn't put a child in a room full of guns. I wouldn't put a child in a room full of knives. I wouldn't put a child in a room full of glass. So why do we allow all these people to run around with glass, knives, and guns in society and say what they want while they spewing daggers, knives, and guns with their tongues? Why do we allow this?
Daddy, can we have some?
Somewhat.
Drink?
Yeah, it's only one. You can get the last one. Share it though. All right. Yeah. It's only, it's only right that we use our good man like Big Betty uses his words to try to stand up against this type of shit, because guess what? Who else is doing it? There ain't many of us left, man. We're so few and far in between. And then nobody really even cares anyway. So, hey, it's your big homie, Big Betty. I'm gonna go back to my life. I love y'all so much. They not sharing that last grape drink. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. My kids share everything, bro, because I raised them like that. I raised them to take care of each other, look out, make sure each other's straight. Man, I'll give something to one of my kids, like my 5-year-old. I'll give him some. He's so loyal, he'll go run in there with them and break them off a piece, and it'll be for him. That's how loyal. Unless I'm dividing it evenly in front of their face, if I give one to each one of them, they all gonna break it off. man, these kids, I'm raising righteous human beings, man. I'm raising righteous human beings. For years, I make sure we even drink out the same cup sometimes on purpose. It's just on purpose. Pass that. Take a sip and pass it. Take a sip and pass it. Like if we out and about, yeah, take a sip, pass it. Take a sip and pass it. That's family shit. That's family shit. And, you know, everybody get their own. Yes, we're not poor, but you know what I mean? You enjoyed the little bit I called of the show. Thank you, KB. Thank you. Hit the subscribe button. I do this every day. Hit the subscribe button. Come back again. We do this. I got over 1,600 videos. Come back. Click on my channel. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell for notification. And you have unlimited content. Unlimited food videos, cooking videos, music videos. I make music. I'm a homeschool teacher. I'm a father. I got cooking video, food videos, politics, everything, man. Everything. Like my man Angel said, good teachings. I got everything. It's one of them one-stop shop type of channels, man. But I pray to God, everybody, man, that we just do better. I only do this to help, but hey, let's go. Big home, big bad day. God bless y'all. Let's go. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, hit that super chat, hit that cash out. Let's go. I love y'all. Big homie.